In this video, I'm going to teach you how influencer marketing is the best way to market and advertise your products for dropshipping in 2021. So I've been doing a lot of Facebook ads videos recently, or at least the past year, talking about how Facebook ads is the best way to make money. And trust me, still to this day, Facebook is a really good platform in terms of making money for a dropshipping business. But as for right now, I think influencer marketing is the most ideal way to go. It's where you can just blow up really quick and make a ton of money almost overnight. So if you're a beginner and you're looking to get into dropshipping, you don't have the advantages of big budgets, a lot of money, you could do influencer marketing. But everyone watching this video should do it anyways, and then you can just start doing Facebook ads off of the results you get from influencer marketing. So let's just get straight into this video. So I'm Henrik, and I just wanted to say thank you so much for the support on the I Tried Dropshipping video. It's been going crazy. I'm really thankful for that. I'm also going to do a My Girlfriend Tries Dropshipping for 24 hours where I'm going to coach her on dropshipping and run up that challenge if you guys are interested. So let me know in the comment section if you want that video, and also press a thumbs up, a like, and subscribe. Let's get into it. So influencer marketing, it needs to be talked about because it's more powerful than ever. One guy told me that I don't know exactly how to look at the camera, and you're absolutely right. I couldn't figure it out. But influencer marketing is really the way to go right now. You could do this on TikTok. As I promised you, a TikTok strategy will be in this video. You could do it on TikTok and Instagram. You could collaborate with influencers. We'll get straight into this. The first thing you need to realize when you're going to do influencer marketing is that you have to do all the work, right? That's obvious because you're not partnering with the influencers at this point. You might be later on in this video if you keep watching, but in the beginning, you're not really partnering with an influencer. You're simply just paying them to make a shout out or, an advertisement for your product. It should always be a personal brand type of influencer, somebody that's actually a person. I would not recommend anymore to go with, for example, a meme page or to go with just a page in general. This should be an actual person. You need to ship the influencer their product. You simply just need to put in the work. When a lot of people are working with influencers, they don't even ship out the products, they don't even put in the work, and people don't do influencer marketing just because of the headache of having to ship out the product, which might take some time. And if something takes time, a lot of people's attention span just goes weird, I guess. It just doesn't work. So this is an important lesson. If you run a little saturated product, I never recommend to run something super saturated, but if you run something that is a tiny bit saturated, you will find this product on Amazon. And hear me out on this, you should not source on Amazon for your customers. That's not a good idea at all because we are doing Shopify dropshipping. But what you should do is you ship the influencer that should live in the US, because if they live in the US, they will get a pretty quick shipping. You ship the influencer that lives in the US the product from Amazon, and it will arrive really quickly because Amazon has quick shipping to the USA. And then they will post an ad on it for, let's say, $200, $500, $1,000, or way less. You could get a super cheap influencer too. Later on in this video, I'm going to explain how I get influencers for $20 to $30 and how we can make 20K in revenue in a day. One other thing that's important when you run with an influencer, it's not a must, but I really find this to work, is to run low ticket products. If you run with an influencer as a really cheap shout out, you can afford to not have the biggest profit margin. That means you could buy a product for $1 and sell it for $8. I would never do that though because I want a higher profit margin, but theoretically, if you pay an influencer $20 and you make, let's say, 50 sales, you buy it for $1 and sell it for $8, you will be profitable, right? So never force a big margin when you work with influencer, but you should definitely sell that product for like $20, right? So a cool thing you could do is, for an example, you could sell a bracelet that you buy for $1 on Ali with an influencer for $24 or $23. That's $22 profit of a one sale. And if the influencer only charges you $30, well, then that is going to be a lot of money. So the first place to find influencers, this is powerful. Do not tell anyone. I'm gonna keep this inside of my channel, and I don't want it to be too much talked about because I am doing it myself, and it's the best thing to do right now is TikTok influencers. You could be lowballing these guys like crazy and make a lot of money, but TikTok influencers is the way to go. So what I would do on TikTok is I would just scroll down the feed, click on every profile that I see that has, maybe like a little bit of a viral video, has some views. I would click on their profile, and then I would head into their Instagram because usually their Instagram is linked on their TikTok profile. And the cool thing about TikTok is anyone could honestly blow up. I could probably do it. You watching could probably blow up on TikTok right now if you try to do it. I mean, there will be a gamble to some extent, but it's relatively easy to make a viral TikTok, right? Which means a lot of these people on TikTok, they're not business people. They don't do brand deals. They just happen to blow up just randomly, and they have a lot of followers. A lot of TikTokers, they don't know how to monetize. They don't know how to get their followers onto Instagram, for example. And on TikTok, you cannot message people unless they follow you back. You got to be friends, right? You got to follow them. They got to follow you back. If not, you can't message. Which means if these influencers, they only have a lot of followers on TikTok, they could have 200K on TikTok, but only 2K on Instagram. They're not really business driven. They don't know how to expand their audiences. If TikTok were to die out, they don't know where to put their audience, such as Instagram Instagram, for example, which means you can find a lot of influencer that doesn't have any followers on Instagram. And since you cannot contact people on TikTok, businesses will have to contact them on Instagram. But if they only have 2,000 followers on Instagram, but 200K on TikTok, for example, they're not getting a lot of business deals, which means they're not going to charge you a lot because they're not really making money from TikTok. And it might even be their first time ever doing an ad. So you could get big TikTok influencers for just $20 to $30 to $50 because they don't really have a lot of followers on Instagram. Then you just ship them the product, you pay them. I would just do PayPal. You can charge back if they were to not put out the ad, which some people do. It's pretty rare, but some influencers are actually not posting it because these are influencers who's not really business driven, right? They're not usually doing business. They usually don't promote products. Some of them might not even make the ad, but then you can just charge it back. That's rare, and I've not seen it happen myself. It's happened for one of my students, but it's not normal, so don't worry about that. So step number one, find influencers, put down a list of, let's just say 100 TikTok influencers, reach out to them, say something like this message right here. That's a super good message. A lot of them will ask what the product is. So if you can just answer that question for them by putting it in the title, hey, I have this cute product. It's a sunflower necklace. We can run it up right now. I want to PayPal you like, let's say $25. I'll ship you the product and I just want you to do an advertisement. So the TikToker will do that. And on TikTok, the algorithm is really driven by what's cool, right? So you should do TikTok influencers with the goal of just making good content, because good content equals money, right? If I make a good YouTube video, YouTube is going to pay me money just because of good content, right? Not because I advertise something. So on TikTok, it's content driven, right? Which means if you have a cool product that, for example, looks satisfying, it's going to blow up, not because people want to buy it, but because a cool product equals good content, right? And of good content, you will get website visitors and you will make a lot of sales. So just aim for good content, because good content equals sales. Then you also want the TikToker to just seem like they bought something they're obsessed with and they technically advertising it for free. They should probably type like hashtag ad or something though. They should just say something like, yo, I just got this cool pen. It's super cool. It glows in the dark and I think they're doing a sale now. So just head to my bio. There is a link. I think it's 50% off now and it's free shipping. So if you guys want to get the product where I got mine, the link is in my profile. Then you just head over to their profile and you get the link. So that's number one. It's TikTok. It's super powerful. Everyone is doing it. People don't really post it on YouTube because it's top secret, but it's laughable how easy TikTok ads or influencer ads on TikTok can be. You could be making so much money. You can make, let's say, 30K in a day. And almost everything is profit because there's no really any cost for purchase if the influencer is cheap. Sometimes it's also worth to just risk it. Click a like on this video and subscribe. That's one risk, but another risk that is worth taking is you're just paying an influencer $200, a good solid influencer, and just hoping it works out, because it usually will. Realize that you will meet some people who's not serious too. Next way to go is Instagram influencers. As we touched on earlier, we do not want to run on meme pages, for example, anymore. It is outdated. So we want to run with a personal brand, like an actual person with maybe a couple of million followers. So a really good strategy here is you pay the influencer. Let's just say you pay them $50. You pay them $50 two times and your store does 10K in sales, for example. If you hit a good influencer, that is totally possible, right? So you pay the influencer $50. The first time it hits 10K in sales, the next time it hits 12K in sales. What you can then do with that influencer is you can reach out to them and say, yo, I just paid you $50 to make 10K and almost everything is profit. Are you down to partner up on this? And for real, if you made 10K of an influencer just out of a $50 shout out, imagine what you guys can make if you partner up together. So that's one thing. Be super confident. Just tell the influencer like, yo, I've been making so much money off of shout outs with you. Do you maybe want to partner up on it? So let's say that influencer is using glasses. The glasses are really unique. You guys could start selling glasses that looks like the influencer glasses, and you could be making the store. You got to do everything, right? The influencer is your traffic. He or she is just going to capture the money while advertising it. You need to run everything out for the influencer. But once you make a lot of money with the influencer, you reach out to them, you partner up, and you could, for example, sell that influencer specific sunglasses. That could be a thing, or just dropship with the influencer while showing the results of how much money you're making from influencer shoutouts, because then a lot of people will actually team up with you. These influencers really do that. So that is a really good tip. The next thing that you can do, you want to run Facebook ads. It's super good. You don't have to, because you can do influencer marketing, but as we know, influencer marketing could be a lot of money. It could set you up for life or for the next years, but it is not super long term in most cases, unless you're building a brand and aiming for brand awareness. So with an influencer, you will typically see a lot of sales the first week or a lot of sales the first day, and then just dies out. So what you need to do, in my opinion, once you made a lot of sales with influencers, is you take the sales you got from the influencer that is going to be on your Shopify. Let's say you make 500 to 600 sales, which is ideal for this strategy. You can then go to Shopify, go to your customers, and then you can export an email list of the customer, their mail and their name. So what I would do is I get 500 sales, go to Shopify, I click export and export the email list of 500 sales. I go to Facebook, and you should do some research on this if you don't know what this is. But then I go to Facebook and I make something called a custom lookalike audience. So I'll run up a lookalike audience launching 1 to 5%. Yes, this might seem, nonsense for you watching now if you don't know too much about lookalike audience, but you should search that up. I do have a video on it on my second YouTube channel, Ecom Boss. But lookalike audience is what you're going to do. So you take the email list, you launch a 1 to 5% lookalike audience running for, let's say, $10 to $25 or $15 a day on Facebook. Once you're getting those Facebook sales from the lookalike audience, which you will do, you're pretty much set for life after one good influencer shout out because you get the email list. To take the product, run it up on Facebook, get sales on the lookalike audience, and once you've gotten some sales, you're starting to get favored by Facebook, your ads are getting good reach, and you're just spending some money on Facebook, you're warming up your ad account, you're warming up your pixel, and you're getting a bunch of sales on your pixel just from the lookalike audience. Well, that means you can now start running interests and have an advantage that most people don't have, because you now have a lot of sales on your Facebook pixel from the lookalike audience. Your ad account is getting really good from all the sales you're getting, and you're starting to know your customer, or Facebook system starts to know it. You can now run up interest on Facebook and just start running Facebook ads successfully. So get some sales from the influencers and then move on to Facebook and make a lot of money. But keep doing the influencers because it's so much money. The TikTok strategy, I think, is going to last for like 6 more months and then it's going to be saturated. Please don't tell too many people about it because it is honestly top secret in the community. We don't really talk about it. So I hope you smash a like on this video and that you subscribe to my channel. As I said, I'm so thankful for the support on the I Tried Dropshipping video. Hope you subscribe and like, and I'll see you in the next video.